What's going on, people? This is where you want to be. Welcome to Spiritual Needs TV. So, can you have sex if you are retaining your semen? This is a question that I get asked on a daily basis, and I am here to clear up the misconceptions of this shit. So, if you're in a relationship and you're retaining your seed, that does not mean you cannot have sex. Sex is a spiritual transaction. It's a transaction of energy. You're actually exchanging energies and you are communicating energetically to each other. So sex is not bad. It's the releasing of the seed that can be detrimental to the human body if you're doing it on a regular basis. That is the difference. Like, if you're in a relationship and you've got a girl and you don't want to lose that girl, then best believe you either better get your head game up, or you better be able to control your ejaculation. You can have sex, not ejaculate, and still have an orgasm. Brothers, it's real shit. Like, I promise you, it's called ejaculation. You have to practice on your breathing. You have to become aware of the moment before you're about to ejaculate. Don't wait until you're about to ejaculate, because it's a lot harder to retain then. And you get caught up in a moment, and before you know it, you bust. It's gone. Your streak's gone. Your glow's gone. Your benefits are still there. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you are retaining for a certain amount of time and you haven't released for, let's say, 30 to 90 days, then you're gonna have that backlog. You're gonna have that accumulation of semen that's been built up. If you ejaculate once, it's not gonna be that detrimental to you. But if you're bussing every single day, then boy, you're going to have no life force. There's going to be nothing in you. There's going to be no drive. So the question is, can you have sex on semen retention? And the answer is yes. Some people find it a lot harder to retain their semen whilst in a relationship because you've always got that urge there. But you got to understand there has to be a balance within your relationship. There has to be a balance. You've got to meet in the middle and communicate with your partner. Let her know what you are doing. Let her know what journey you're practicing. This semen retention journey is no fucking joke. This is the most powerfulest journey I've ever undertook, and the most powerfulest practice I've ever undertook, which has changed my fucking life in the most shortest space of time. Like, you lot think it's a joke. This is not a joke. This is living close to Christ. This is what Christ consciousness and living close to God as a male is about. It's about retaining that life force within you to be able to transmute it and live that God-like consciousness. Does retaining your semen affect your relationship? The answer is yes and no. It can affect your relationship if you haven't spoke or communicated to your partner about what you're doing. We've got to understand, as a female, we've got to put ourselves in their shoes, right? So if you're not making your man come, in their head, they're not satisfying you. So if you explain to them, just because you're not coming doesn't mean you're not having the same sensations that they're having. And it certainly doesn't mean that you're not orgasming, because we can have orgasms without releasing our semen. It's something that you have to practice, and it's something that it doesn't just come overnight. But the more and more you practice on your breathing techniques, the more and more you're actually aware of this information, the more you can put it into practice, and you will fucking get there. As I say, this journey is different for everyone else. You're not gonna have the same experiences. The days are going to be different for everyone. But if you're in a relationship and you wish to maintain a healthy boundary with your partner, then you need to communicate with her. You need to know where you are. You need to let her know what you're trying to do. And when you do have that sexual transaction, that energy, then it is so much more passionate. It is so much more meaningful as a man, because you are not just getting to what you want. You're not just thinking about bussing. You're not just thinking about getting to that orgasm. It's all about her. When you retain your semen, sex to a man is so much more different. Your whole perception of it changes. You are there for your woman. You are present. It's got nothing to do with you, and it's not a selfish act. That's the difference. In ordinary men and men that retain their semen, I promise you, because I've been that ordinary man. I've been that man that just wants to get my rocks off and doesn't really take into consideration how that female is feeling or what her needs are, if her needs have been met. Nah, brother, I just want to bust and get out. That is the mentality of, I say, 80 to 90% of men today. If you want to change your relationship, if you want to change the way you look at yourself and perceive sex, practice semen retention. This is no joke, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It notifies you when I drop my latest videos, and it also helps with the algorithm. Appreciate every single one of you, guys. Namaste.